my hope is that you believe that you have lots and lots of value, but now you just need to go live it out in your life. You got to go live it out in your life. Are you going to make choices that increase your value? Or are you going to make choices that downgrade your value? That's up to you, y'all. That's up to you. I hope you make those good choices, because I think you're very valuable.
This struggle got purpose and we grow. So whatever road we have to take next, all I need to know is that we'll roll with the punches.
Hey, yo. Hey, we're about a month into the school thing for a lot of you. I don't know where your mindset is right now, but mine's still where it was at the beginning of school. Mine's still where it is. It's even stronger. Y'all, when you start getting tired, getting anxious, getting frustrated, that's not a time for your mindset to tank. It's not. That's an indication, that's a signal that you got to be on your A game even more. You got to be on your A game even more, and you got to turn that dial up. So I'm challenging you, a lot of you out there. I know you're starting to slip. That Tuesday or Wednesday after Labor Day is always that turn that a lot of people slip. Hey, y'all, I talked about staying in the moment this morning. That's how I do it. That's how I do it. Every day right now, just staying in the moment, taking each part of life as it comes. All right, y'all? Each part of life as it comes. And that's what helps manage these struggles, is just trying to chunk it. All right, let's get it today, y'all. Let's get it. Turn that knob up. Turn that knob up. Turn it up. Turn it up. Turn up the intensity. Turn up the effort. Let's go. Anxiety, depression, school struggles, work struggles, can't get out of bed. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. Believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. I'm not your hype man. I'm not your hype man. You got to be your hype man. You got to be your hype woman. I'm just here to continue to encourage and inspire and live out my truth. Live out my truth, y'all. All right, let's get it today. I don't know about you, but I'm definitely turning that knob, y'all. I'm turning that knob. This summer, I spent a lot of time just mentally preparing for this school year and how I wanted this school year to be different than all the rest. And I said, we're gonna have a different mindset. We're gonna have a different mindset this year. And in doing that, in my day-to-day, I've created different disciplines that have allowed me to kind of go more into the micro, more just staying in the moment, more being able to be really just zoned in, y'all, zoned into what I'm doing every day. And I've found a lot of success in it, but a lot of comfort and calm in the storm. So I've definitely turned that knob up, and you're gonna be hearing me all year long about this different mindset. And I want you to have that different mindset, y'all. I want you to have that different mindset. And whatever you're struggling with, I want you to keep putting out effort, to keep putting out energy. I want you to keep going into it. Whatever it is, just keep going into it, because those struggles, they need to see you. They need to see that you're not going to give up. You're not going to give up on yourself. That's what those struggles need to see. They're testing you. Are you going to give up on yourself? And you're like, no, I'm not giving up on myself. I'm going to keep doing the hard thing until I can find some relief. All right, y'all, let's get this today. I'm pumped up. Let's do this thing.
Cockroaches, you've gotta cross the board. No, it's more than survival, baby, it's hardcore. Cockroaches, hard to kill, hard to ignore. The shadows I explore, tell me more, tell me more.
Alright, y'all, let's talk about something that might just be, you just may wonder about this. You may have asked this yourself. But our name, Midwest Anxiety, right? And back in the old days, back early 2009, 2010, 2011, we really hung our hats on that word anxiety. And we still do, y'all. We still really hang our hats on that and really focus on anxiety. That would primarily be the thing that we treat the most, and cognitive behavioral therapy would be the way that we treat it, along with exposure response prevention. But over the years, while you still hear me talking about anxiety and ways to better manage anxiety, over the years I have talked less about anxiety. And you might be like, Randy, your name is Midwest Anxiety. Why do you talk less about anxiety now? And here's the reason why. As I've matured and seasoned as a therapist, what I found is, and what I believe is, anxiety is and can be just a symptom of something larger, right? Anxiety is like the tip of the iceberg, right? Anxiety is like your leg on your overall body, if that makes sense. And so we could just talk about the part. We could just talk about the symptom of anxiety, but I just don't feel like I'll be doing you justice. I don't feel like that I would be covering all of the body. If I'm just talking about the leg, I just feel like I'm talking about, we're limiting our conversation, right? And so while we still talk about anxiety and we still focus on how to overcome it, we really have taken a stance on that there are various symptoms of like emotions. Let's take, for example, sadness and anxiety being an emotion, or happiness or excitement or frustration. And we need to look at all. We need to look at the complete picture of everything. Along with, not only do we look at the struggles and the things that people struggle with, financial or school, which anxiety is a part of that, right? Or friendships, relationships. Anxiety is a part of all that. But these situations are way much more complex than that, right? And so if we just focused on anxiety, we would be limiting our clients, we would be limiting you to the full picture. And so today we talk not only about anxiety, but about self-love and music and eating good dinners and being with friends and enjoying music, and talking about, okay, how do you change your thoughts when they're distorted, right? So we add in all of that to the overall picture of, okay, we're just not anxiety. We are just not anxiety. We're way more than anxiety. And so are you. You're way more than anxiety. You're like, but Randy, I have an anxiety disorder. Okay, fine. If you want to kind of label as that, if you want to identify as that, but I'm going to keep challenging you to that you're way more than anxiety. And so we're going to continue to talk about way more than anxiety, because there's so much more to life than anxiety, all right? Okay, this segment is sponsored, not sponsored. I got to give you a disclaimer here. The following company that I mentioned did not sponsor, not sponsored. It's sponsored, not sponsored. Get it? They didn't sponsor this video. However, if you decide one day to sponsor a show, we're going to give you a look at what it would be like if you decided to have an ad in one of our shows. So for now, this is just a placeholder. It's sponsored, not sponsored. In no way the company that I'm getting ready to mention, no way did they pay us, or even if they like us. I don't even know if they like us, but I wanted to give you an example of one day we're gonna have lots of sponsors, and you could be one of those sponsors. And I wanted to give you a look at what it looks like to have a sponsored ad. Enjoy this sponsored, not sponsored. Hashtag MWA. Get in early, y'all. Get in early. Get in early. It's like stock. These sponsorships are like stock. You buy low, you sell high. They're gonna get high here, all right? All right, enjoy the sponsored, not sponsored. All right, y'all, we got sponsored, not sponsored today. We got Starbucks mugs, y'all, Starbucks mugs. You can see I've got the, oh, this is the Been There series, the Been There series, okay? So here's what I do. You know, I like those local coffee shops. Love those local coffee shops. And wherever I'm at, if it would be in Banff, Canada, or Colorado, or in New York, I love going to those local coffee shops, all right? And those local coffee shops, they could be a sponsored, not sponsored. But today, we got the Been There series. I love, in the cities that we go to, I love getting one of these mugs. And then in the morning time, y'all, as I'm sitting drinking my coffee in Kansas City, pour some coffee, and these just remind me of the memories. Just reminds me of the memories and of all the places that I go to. Of New York. Oh my gosh, that subway in New York. That subway in New York. I love that subway in New York. Colorado. Oh my gosh. I almost went on that gondola that in the sky, but they shut it down 5 minutes early. Doggone it. I went to a hot springs in Steamboat Springs. If you're ever in Steamboat Springs, it's called like Strawberry Park Hot Springs or something. You gotta go to that. Anyway, great Starbucks mugs, Been There series, sponsored, not sponsored. Oh, I forgot to say, at the end of that ad, MWA, sorry, hashtag, am I making it? Can you see it? Hashtag MWA, get in early, y'all, get in early. Okay, it's time for what's been coming up in client sessions. All right, y'all, let's talk about your value. This is something that I talk about with clients, and I reminded myself of this this last weekend. I recently signed up. I signed up for a membership at Lifetime Fitness. Just wanted to just do a little bit more than just running. I wanted to, you know, do the Stairmaster and do some spin classes and all that. And I thought to myself, why am I doing this? Like, why is it important? And this idea of value, of your value is determined by you. And let's talk about this. Let's talk about how you increase or decrease your value, right? The value, the importance in yourself, the version of you. You know, we just had some iPhones come out and they upgraded, supposedly, they upgraded some of the features in the iPhone. So are you, in your life, are you upgrading? Are you downgrading yourself? And when I was driving to the gym, I was like, nice job, Randy, nice job. You got up on a Saturday and you're paying money to go to this place that doesn't always feel good, but you're upgrading your health. You're upgrading your health. You're making yourself more valuable. You're making your health better. And then psychologically, for me, y'all, it really helps me to work out. So I really thought in that moment, I was like, I'm valuing myself. I'm putting positive things into my life, right? I mean, we can talk about the same thing with the food that we eat, right? The things that we drink, right? I could have, and I thought about bringing a Coke Zero with me, but instead I brought a Gatorade Zero, right? But these are all things that I am looking and going, okay, am I improving? Am I upgrading? Or am I downgrading? And that's all up to you, y'all. That's all up to you and what you want in your life, right? The people that you hang around with, right? We talk about you're the average of the 5 people that you hang around the most, okay? Not only are you upgrading based on or downgrading based on the people that you hang around, but y'all, part of what we really want to think about is the messaging that we consume, right? Is it negative or is it positive? And if you allow negative messaging, if you allow people to treat you negatively, then your value to them is going down. They're like, oh, he must be like dirt. His value must be really low because he's allowing me to talk to him like that. He's allowing me to call him names. He's allowing me to treat him in a lower way, right? In a lower value way. And so for you, if you want people to stop treating you bad, like, you know, you're less than, then you got to put up boundaries. You got to say, y'all, I have more value than this. I have more value, and I'm not going to let you treat me like this. I am not going to let you treat me like this. And if you do, then okay, I'm putting up these walls. I'm not going to talk to you. I'm not going to hang around you. I am not going to associate with you because I believe that I have higher value. I want more for myself. I want to be in a place where I'm treated in a good way. All right, y'all? So this idea of having value is really important to me because I think you're very special. I believe that you're 1 in 8 billion. You're very, very special. And my hope is that you believe that you have lots and lots of value. But now you just need to go live it out in your life. You got to go live it out in your life. Are you going to make choices that increase your value? Or are you going to make choices that downgrade your value? That's up to you, y'all. That's up to you. I hope you make those good choices because I think you're very valuable.
On track, now we gon' way up. W's as easy as a layup.